All right. Hello, everyone. It is August 6th, 2021. It is hella hot, and it is API night number 22. Welcome, all viewers on YouTube. We're really excited to be joined by you this evening, and we have Kenta from Stripe joining us as well. For those of you who are not familiar with our program, this is week 7 of the Immersive, and it is Industry Partners Week. This is a week in the Immersive where industry partners from our community graciously donate their time, mentorship, and support to our students to help them on their journey as engineers. So yes, to kick things off, we will have Kenta from Stripe share a few words. And after that, we'll get into the student presentations. All right, then Kenta, are you ready?
Ready?
All right, then yes, please take it away.
Okay, thank you, Tsubasa, for the introduction. I want to preface this by saying it's been a true pleasure and an honor to work with the staff and the students at Code Chrysalis. We've got a lot of great feedback and questions from the developer experience of using Stripe, and it's been a very valuable experience overall. And we can't thank everyone enough for this opportunity. I want to just talk a little bit about Stripe and who we are, and then I'll make sure to step right out so we can start with the presentations and enjoy what all the students have prepared for tonight. So let me go ahead and share. So a little bit of an introduction about myself. I am Kenta. I am a software engineer at Stripe, and I work on the Japan team here in Tokyo. I actually joined Stripe back in January of this year, so still pretty new. And I've been working as a software engineer all of my life. I previously worked at Amazon and LinkedIn. So Stripe's mission is to increase the GDP of the internet. So that's a very big and bold statement, but it's something that we truly believe in, and we want to enable that by working with our users, who we consider our partners, to grow the internet economy together by enabling and growing their business online. But it also had some very humble beginnings. So back in 2007, this is when Twitter is just starting to launch, and smartphones are still these things with these physical keyboards on them. Apple hadn't really launched their iPhone yet, and the co-founders of Stripe, Patrick and John, were also working on their own SaaS company called Automatic. It was essentially a tool for eBay sellers to manage their inventory online, and business was doing pretty well. And there's getting users on board and everything. But they had one problem, which was that accepting payments online was just not a very great experience. It had a lot of friction, a lot of complicated processes. You had to fill out these long forms. So in an effort, and also you had the option of PayPal, but you had to work through over 400 pages of documentation even to get started, which kind of showed how complicated payments acceptance online was back then. So in an effort to improve things, the brother decided to work on their small project, which was this initial commit back in 2009. And fast forward to today, Stripe powers many of the online businesses for companies across the world. And here in Japan too, we have a lot of users who depend on Stripe for their day-to-day business online, ranging from any enterprise companies to tech-driven startups and SaaS companies. So what is Stripe? At the heart of Stripe is basically what we call the integrated payments platform. That's a very big word, but you can think of it like a highway network for doing any online transactions. And on top of that network, Stripe provides these products which enable certain online business use cases, ranging from Connect, which allows users to launch a platform or a marketplace online, matching buyers to seller and that sort. We also offer Radar, which is a way to prevent fraud by using machine learning. And we also offer Billing, which is a way for you to enable recurring payment businesses or subscription services, both for the enterprise and for consumer facing. So we have these many kind of pluggable pieces which enable certain business use cases. And it all ties back to enabling the online businesses to grow the internet economy and increase the GDP of the internet. And I'm gonna just finish with that and also mention that Stripe is hiring, and we're looking for we're looking for bright people just like the students at Code Chrysalis, and we're actually hiring not just in the engineering roles, but we're hiring across different job functions from business to marketing to sales and operations. So if you are curious, please do reach out, or if you know someone who is interested, please do let us know. If you just want to say that, please come say hi if you're interested. And that's on behalf of Stripe. I want to say again, thank you, Code Chrysalis, to all the staff and all the students for this opportunity. I want to finish it with that note and hand it back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kenta. Yes, looking at that first commit really gives me the motivation and also the perspective that, yeah, starting with such a small commit, it could turn into something so big that, you can become part of the infrastructure of the internet. All right. Yes, we'd now like to start turning it over to our students, but in just a moment. Before that, I want to share a little bit more about what this Industry Partners Week is. So at the beginning of this week, we call it week 7 out of 12 in the immersive. The beginning of this week is a jam-packed day during which students have to do this thing called a halfway review. They have to review everything they learned from the beginning of this course and build a full stack app from scratch in one day, including a modern front end. And then right from Tuesday, the second day, we ask them in their second ever team project to build a full stack app from scratch with an additional requirement that they have to use our industry's partners technology. In this case, the Stripe API. You'll be seeing those apps tonight, and the students have been preparing these apps for 4 days. And so it's really incredible stuff. These students all just started this course 6 weeks ago, and they've gone from struggling from some basics like iterating through loops to being able to build full stack applications and integrating an external API. All right, so I would now like to pass it over to Team Givesy. Team Givesy has developed a donation app, and Givesy likes to explain themselves as a Patreon for charities. This team has built a very simple but effective